Hello pilots and welcome to another Mecha Break gameplay video. Today we are playing the new and improved Serenith on the Cape Plank Observatory.
Serenith, 戦場スキャッシュ、敵陣の突破口を見出す。
We start by activating the radar so we can get a good look at where the team are. I see that we've got the Falcon and the Sky Raider coming around to the flank, so I decide to move around to just try and head them off a bit. But they both spot me and immediately unload damage into me. I pop the disruptor. They lose the lock on me. I see the Falcon's low. And fortunately one of the friendly team managed to finish them off. Point A is up, and unfortunately the enemy do get the cap before I'm able to contest. So we're moving around to point B now, and I see the Tricera is relatively low, so I want to go around and start applying pressure to them, because I know if they get set up, it's going to make it difficult for us to get the cap. A few well-placed shots, a bit of help from the friendly Eliseness, and we are able to take them down. Point B is almost up now, so I'm just applying pressure on the enemy, trying to move them out or get some kills so that we can potentially get a cap here. One of the nice things about the new and improved Serenith is its disruptor. Not only does it drop the lock and improve all of your abilities, but it also gives you a 48,000 health shield when it ends. I move into position here, and I start trying to cap. I'm not sure what happened to the cable there, but it did get disconnected. So I move around and start attacking some of the enemy team just to try and zone them out and maybe get a cap here. We tag the point from range with the grappler, and we are able to sneak the cap. Unfortunately, in that time, the enemy did get around to the other point and steal it from us, so the score is now 1-2. We get a quick pick on the Falcon there. I have noticed that Falcon is a little bit easier to hit now and a little bit squishier. The enemy Panaka is a bit alone and extended, so I move in and try and help put a little bit of damage on them as well. We managed to snag the kill on the Panaka, and now I start dumping a little bit of damage into this Tricera. We pick up the assist. The enemy team is pretty much wiped on that point, and we do manage to get the cap. B is up again, so I pop my radar to improve my lock on range. Maneuver myself into position and start trying to interrupt. This Hurricane played really well there. He positioned himself between his decoy drone and the extractor, and he put his shield down. I wasn't able to get a hit on him there to interrupt, and a pretty sick move from the enemy Hurricane, but he did manage to cap the point, and the score is now 2-3. Hurricane, unfortunately, alone there, gets taken down by the friendly team. Point A is almost up here, so I'm just trying to get a little bit of high ground and just start dealing a bit of damage to the enemy. The point is up, and I do have my disruptor available, so I start trying to cap the point. It's a bit of a tight angle here, but I need to move around, do some evasive maneuvers to avoid getting hit, and I am successful. The score is now 3-3. I see the enemy Tricera. He's moving around. I'm just trying to get just to the edge of his range and do some damage to him, because I know if he sets up on point B, it is gonna cause trouble for me. I'm just hitting him with the claw here because I know that if he dumps 3 howitzers into me, it is going to do a lot of damage, and I wasn't really interested in being peeled off the mountainside. He's very low now, so I just continue the pressure and hope that I can kill him off before he gets healed by the Panaka. The Hurricane is setting up again here. The friendly team does manage to interrupt him this time. I pop the Disruptor and the Grappler, and we are now 4-3. As we're moving over to point A, I activate the radar again. This allows me to apply pressure to the enemy while we're moving. Serenith isn't the fastest out there. It has a really nice energy economy, but what it does have is an incredible lock-on range. Even without the radar, your lock-on range is over 500 meters, but with the radar, it's over 700. What I'm doing right now is I'm just interrupting the enemy team, trying to prevent them from capping. The friendly team has now started to move in, so I do jump on the point, pop the Disruptor again, and I manage to steal a cap. And we are now 5-3. The poor enemy Tricera there is just absolutely jumped by the whole friendly team, and they are taken down. Can be rough playing ultra heavy on this map, just because it is so big, and you know, if you get out of position, well, you saw what just happened. Point B's up. The friendly Aleseness is defending. I see the enemy is absent from it, so I do jump in and I pop my Disruptor, dodge a little bit, trying to avoid any of those stray bullets, and we managed to get the cap. 6-3. Now, the next Extractor is coming up, and this is a biggie. It is worth 2 points if you can cap this one. And with 6 points on the cards, we could potentially win. The Hurricane has been a very worthy adversary. He's been capping a lot for the enemy team, but with him gone, it's all over. We get the final cap, and that is 8-3. Now, just in some closing notes, I have to say I have really enjoyed the new Serenith. The mini rework that they did to it has improved its survivability considerably. The damage output is feeling a lot more fun and consistent. And it does feel like that one simple change that they made actually has had a huge impact. And that is that when your Disruptor ends, you get the shield. And this gives you a very solid window of survivability. I would argue that Serenith is now probably one of the tankiest lights in the game because of this. I think we're going to see it in high-ranked play in the future. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting some time into it. But that's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the gameplay, consider dropping us a like and subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.